So why don't you go on with the five levels of healing, which is really an extraordinary way to sort of view health and place things in the proper context.
This originated really in I lived for several years in India and worked also as a medical doctor in India in a sort of very spiritual environment. And I came in contact with the five levels of healing through a lecture by an old yogi who presented the five levels of healing as a healing model that was developed 12,000 years ago in the Himalayas, in the mountains, and has really been the guiding influence for Tibetan medicine, for traditional Chinese medicine, and for Ayurvedic medicine. And the model simply says that we are not just a physical body, but that we are surrounded and penetrated by four other invisible bodies. And after listening to the lecture, it sort of fermented in me for several years, and here's what I made out of it, and I do believe this is very close to the truth. So the first level that we're looking at, of course, is the physical body. This is sort of the summation of our structure, of the biochemistry. It is what we can perceive with our five senses. Now, we know that the physical body generates several phenomena that can only be explained with physics that are not visible to our eyes. For example, gravitation. The force of gravity is something we cannot perceive with our eyes because it is an invisible force. And our body also creates electromagnetic fields, and it also creates light emissions that are in the quantum range. That means per second there's a very, very small amount of biophotons given off into our field, which are not visible because the density of the radiation is not enough. But these biophotons, as you will hear later in my little discourse, are extremely important in our abilities to sustain health. And I will get into that. And so the second level, the second body that we are surrounded by, I call the energy body. This is simply the playing out of the forces of physics. And there's only four forces. There is the electromagnetic force, there's gravity, and there's the strong force and the weak force. And all of these create a field around us which has high levels of sophistication, and it is part of what regulates our physical body. And I'll get into that in a moment. I just want to give sort of the overview. Techniques that work on the second level, for example, would be acupuncture or German neural therapy, or the work with magnetic fields and so forth.